are moments in life when everything feels mapped out, plans in place, expectations set, and control firmly in our grasp. But sometimes, life has other ideas. This is a story about how getting lost, both literally and figuratively, led our writer to a deeper understanding of herself. It started with frustration, turned into panic, and ended in a realization she never saw coming. Welcome to Short Stories with Lola. The trip that wasn't meant to be solo. This trip wasn't supposed to be a solo one. I had planned it with a friend, someone I trusted, someone I thought was just as excited as I was. We were supposed to explore Lisbon together. I had already booked my ticket when she suddenly backed out.
What?
Her reason? I just don't think Lisbon is that interesting. I was furious. Not because she didn't want to go, but because she waited until I had already booked my ticket to say something. Now, canceling wasn't an option, and extending the trip would have cost me more than I was willing to pay. I had already taken time off work, and the thought of wasting those vacation days sitting at home made me even angrier. I had never traveled alone before, but in my frustration, I told myself, fine, I'll go on my own. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? Well, a lot can happen when you're alone in a foreign city, especially when you have no idea what you're doing. The illusion of control. For the first 2 days, everything went according to plan. I had my itinerary, my carefully mapped out routes, and my list of must-see spots. See, I was doing exactly what I thought a solo traveler was supposed to do. Exploring museums, sitting at cute cafes, and taking scenic photos. But even though I was physically there, my mind wasn't. I was still checking my phone constantly, still mentally preparing for the next thing instead of actually enjoying where I was. I was following a plan, but I wasn't experiencing anything. And then, on my third day, I got completely, hopelessly lost. Lost in Lisbon. I had decided to explore Alfama, Lisbon's oldest district, known for its beautiful winding streets, colorful buildings, and soulful fado music. I was following a walking route on my phone when suddenly, my GPS stopped working. I refreshed it. Nothing. I turned a corner, then another, thinking I could retrace my steps, but everything looked the same. Narrow cobblestone streets, pastel-colored buildings, tiny balconies draped with laundry. I walked in circles, hoping to recognize something. But I was completely disoriented and completely alone. At first, I was annoyed. Then I got angry all over again at my friend for backing out on this trip. And then, panic set in. I had no idea where I was. I didn't speak Portuguese. And the thought of stopping to ask for help made me feel embarrassed. And I don't know why. I thought, what if they don't understand me? What if I get even more lost? Then fear settled deep in my chest. Trapped in my own mind, I sat down on a nearby bench, heart pounding. My eyes stung with unshed tears. My breathing was uneven. I felt ridiculous. Who gets this lost? Who thinks they can navigate a foreign country alone and then completely fails at it? Me. I wrapped my arms around myself, feeling small and helpless in a city full of strangers. I stared at the ground, whispering repeatedly, "Oh God, I've been stupid. Help me." I don't know why I said it out loud, but the words slipped out like a desperate plea. Maybe because in that moment, I felt truly alone. And then something strange happened. Nothing miraculous, no divine sign, just a stillness. For the first time, I wasn't rushing. There was no itinerary, no next move to plan. I was just there. And as I lifted my head, I started noticing the world around me. The warm afternoon sun casting a golden glow over the rooftops, the scent of grilled sardines from a nearby cafe, the laughter of children playing in the distance, the strum of a guitar from a street musician singing fado, his voice raw and soulful. I had spent all this time trying to handle everything, to stick to a plan, that I had forgotten to actually experience the world around me. So I quit panicking, took a deep breath, and for the first time on this trip, I didn't try to fix anything. I just existed, wandering into clarity. Eventually, I wiped my face, got up, and started walking. Not towards anything in particular, just walking. Instead of my phone, trusted my instincts. I wandered into a tiny cafe where an old man served me the best pastel de nata I'd ever had. I stumbled upon a hidden viewpoint overlooking the city, where I sat for what felt like forever, just watching the world move. And when I finally worked up the courage to ask for directions, because yes, I was still very lost, the woman I spoke to didn't judge me. She smiled, pointed me in the right direction. And just like that, I found my way back. The lesson I took with me: that day, I realized I had been so obsessed with planning my life that I actually wasn't living it. Getting lost forced me to slow down. It made me let go of my need to control everything and just be. Since that trip, I've tried to embrace the mindset more in my everyday life, to trust that sometimes it's okay not to have all the answers, that getting lost, whether in a city, in a career, or in life, can sometimes lead us exactly where we need to be. So if you feel stuck, overwhelmed, or unsure of your next step, maybe it's okay to let yourself get lost for a bit. You just might find something beautiful in the process. This is Short Stories with Lola. This story is a reminder that sometimes the best moments in life come when we stop trying to control everything and simply let things unfold. Whether in travel or in life, getting lost isn't always a bad thing. It can be the start of something beautiful. So be inspired to embrace the unknown, one unplanned turn at a time. Thank you for watching, listening, and sharing, for subscribing on YouTube and following on Spotify. Until next week, stay happy and embrace the journey, even when the path isn't clear.